the 𝐓𝐡𝐞 shadow unit was out again in the streets for these handovers. You can see the patch on the sleeve of that shadow unit fighter there. We saw the shadow unit really in its most public form during the January handovers. The shadow unit has been known about since 2006, since the Gilad Shalit capture, when the shadow unit was stood up by Mohammed Sinwar and Mohammed al-Deif to look after the prisoners. And that's their primary job. And they executed that job flawlessly. No prisoners were found, despite the $5 million offered by Netanyahu. Nobody in Gaza turned over the locations of prisoners. So the shadow unit has a moment to be acknowledged here. And if we look at this next poster here, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 has done that. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 said in the statement, a deserved salute to the unknown soldiers of the shadow unit who maintained the enemy captives over 2 years of Al-Aqsa flood under extremely complex conditions and exerted their efforts and blood for this until the resistance's promise of freedom for our prisoners was fulfilled. This is in the second exchange in January of 2025. All the Al Jazeera reporters were waiting. Everyone was waiting for the captives to arrive. And Tarek Azoum said that the cars emerged out of nowhere. So these guys are able to execute these operations under the strictest eye and still be able to effectively protect the prisoners' lives, take care of them. They eat what we eat is their motto. And the job of these shadow unit soldiers they take very seriously, because ultimately what the shadow unit protecting the POWs does is exchange them for Palestinians who would otherwise return to Palestine in coffins. That is the goal of life sentences, that they never return. And so these shadow unit soldiers are effectively bringing people back from the dead with these operations.